Yo, what is going on, everybody? I'm back for another video. It's been a while since I've uploaded. It's been like 1 to 2 months, maybe 2 months since I've uploaded a video. And yeah, I know it's been a while, but this time of year, I'm usually like really inactive on YouTube. But I'm never gonna. I'm probably not gonna stop posting. I'm never gonna stop posting. But like now, we're kind of getting into the summer and stuff. Yeah, I'm a sophomore in high school, but now we're getting into the summer and stuff, and yeah, this is where my channel thrives. If y'all remember last year, if y'all been following me for a minute, last year I posted the NFC East video, my record predictions, and that got like 1.5 thousand views, and I was so happy about that. People were actually commenting, giving their opinions about the NFC East, who they thought was gonna win that year, and it just made me happy because a lot of people disagreed with me though. I had a lot of dislikes that video because I had the Dallas Cowboys winning the division, and guess what? The Dallas Cowboys won the division, so I clearly know a little bit of what I'm talking about. I got the record completely wrong. We went 12-5. We did a lot better than I thought we were gonna do. Honestly, I said we were gonna go 8-9. We ended up going 12-5. So we did better than I thought we were gonna do. But this year we've definitely regressed. But let's just get into this division. As y'all know, I go from who I think is going to be last place in the division to I think who's going to be in first place in the division. This is the third year we're doing this. Let's get it. So, starting off in last place in the division, I have the New York Football Giants at a record of 6-11. I think the Giants definitely got better this offseason. Uh, they had an amazing draft, adding Evan Neal and Kayvon Thibodeau. Uh, they just had a really good draft, and you got to give them props. But I think what's gonna hold him back this year is definitely gonna be Daniel Jones. I think he's gonna definitely be the low point of that team. I think Saquon's gonna have his yearly injuries. Hopefully not. Obviously, don't wish injury upon another player, but he's probably gonna have an injury here and there. But let's say he stays healthy. I still think the Giants max are gonna go 6-11 just because. I mean, they have a good receiving core. They have a talented team, but I just think Daniel Jones is gonna hold them back. But let's say he does thrive. I think the team could get 8 wins, but I think 6-11 is their cap. Next, in third place in the division, I have the Washington Commanders at a record of 7-10. The Washington Commanders again is a team that got better. They have Carson Wentz at quarterback now. This is a really talented team. Added Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson in the draft, who I was a really big fan of. If he would have followed the Cowboys, I really wanted the Cowboys to draft him. But the Commanders really got better this offseason. But again, I just don't think Carson Wentz is the guy to get the job done. It's going to be interesting seeing him return to the NFC East. I'm really excited to watch him play. But I honestly, I think Carson Wentz is a really overhated quarterback. But I just feel like he just doesn't get it done in big-time moments. We've never seen him in the playoffs. We've seen him for like maybe a few minutes of a first quarter in the playoffs. So he doesn't really have the experience in the playoffs. Yeah, I just think that he can put up good numbers, but I just don't think he's clutch enough to get the dub. Of course, the Washington Commanders have an amazing defensive line with Jonathan Allen, Chase Young, Deron Payne. It's an amazing defensive line. It's just a good defense overall, but I just don't think that they're going to get it done, mostly because of their quarterback play. And their defense, honestly, was very inconsistent last year. Even though talent-wise, it should be up there, top 5-wise, easily. But, yeah. All right, in second place in the division, this is going to be very shocking for a lot of y'all. I have the Dallas Cowboys in second place. Yup, at 10-7. I don't have us winning the division this year. It's crazy, right? But I just feel like we got so much worse in the offseason, losing Amari Cooper, Lyle Collins, Randy Gregory. Didn't really add through free agency as the Cowboys do every year. Had a very inconsistent draft. Tyler Smith, we'll see how he pans out. He's a very athletic player with penalty issues, which was the Cowboys' problem against the 49ers in the playoffs. So let's hope he pans out a little bit. Sam Williams, again, he's a 1 to 2 down back. So I don't know how good he's going to be. And we drafted Jalen Tolbert, who's definitely my favorite draft pick. I think he has a lot of high upside. He was really good at South Alabama, so we're going to see how he does in the NFL. But yeah, I'm really excited to see him play. But overall, I think this team definitely got worse. And we do have the best quarterback in the division. That does help us out in Dak Prescott. But I don't know how that's going to help. Zeke is getting like worse and worse every year. Even though I do think Zeke is not bad, I disagree with the people that say Ezekiel Elliott is like not a good running back. But overall, I think the Cowboys, we have some hard teams on our schedule: the Packers, Bengals, Buccaneers. But I think we could get 10 wins, and I think 10 wins will be enough for a wild card spot. I don't think we're gonna get that home playoff game, but I do think we should be fine. We should be fine this year. And at number one in the division, it kills me to say this, but I have the Philadelphia Eagles at number one in the division at 12-5. The Eagles, I'm not gonna lie, they've been making really good moves lately. We just have to see how Jalen Hurts pans out this year. We have A.J. Brown. They have A.J. Brown, a receiver, Devontae Smith, and Quez Watkins. That receiver trio is nasty. And as much as people hate on Jalen Reagor, he's a solid number 4 receiver. A very solid number 4 receiver. They have Dallas Goedert at tight end. They have a great offensive line, great young offensive line with Andre Dillard. I think that's his name. I forgot his name. Their defense is young. They got a steal in the Kobe Dean in the 3rd round, I think, of the draft. They drafted Jordan Davis, who's a monster, who's going to be a young Fletcher Cox. I knew was going to be a monster. I really wanted the Cowboys to draft him. It fell to them, but it was a long shot. They have a decent secondary. Secondary is what's going to hold them back. They added Hassan Reddick in the offseason. Like, this team is insane. It's been rebuilding really well, and I hate the Eagles with a burning passion, but I still feel like they're going to win the division, not only just because they have a young, talented roster, because they have a really, really easy schedule. Just look at the schedule in the first half. They have teams like they have an easy schedule. I don't have it pulled up, but they have a really easy schedule ahead of them. It's going to depend on the play of Jalen Hurts, though. If he plays bad, then I think the Cowboys are going to win the division. But if he plays good, like I think he's going to play because I think Jalen Hurts is a decent quarterback. I think the Eagles are going to go 12-5 and win the NFC East and get that home playoff game. And I hate to say that, but they proved me wrong last year. I'm not going to make that same mistake again. And yeah, the Eagles went 12. They're going to go 12-5. They're going to be your NFC East champions of the 2022-2023 NFL season. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe. I'm going to try to upload the NFC West. Y'all know how the pattern goes every year. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.